Hello, beautiful Scorpio, and welcome to your first October message. I don't even know what the day is today. Honestly, it's been really crazy behind the scenes. Just personal stuff like with family and my grandma and just things. So, those of you guys who have prayed for her, etc., thank you. But let's just get right into your message. I'm Erica. I am a psychic medium and a priestess. I hope that everyone is doing okay. A big message that I want to say in this moment, so you guys must be really feeling it. You're Scorpio, of course you are. Just all of the collective energy and the stuff that that you're feeling, the stuff that you're moving through. And so it's just really hang in there, because your whole life can change on a dime. And that's what it feels like. Honestly, it feels very sudden, very abrupt. Even for me, I just had something very sudden and abrupt show up in my life, and it's really divinely beautiful and a lot of happiness in this thing, we'll call it. 111 on the timer as I'm saying that. So out of the blue, just projects that show up unexpectedly, I don't know, you could be I don't know, I'm hearing you could be a welder or do welding, you could be a carpenter, do carpentry, and maybe someone so maybe it's just, it feels because it's you've been in what we've all been in. For a lot of us, it's been this void. So 2024, 2025 was all about the purification of the deep dark shadow and the trauma and our inner demons that we have to face. That's how we heal, and that's how we rise and connect stronger to our divinity, to our connection with God's source, to our angels, our gifts, everything, right? So I feel that's all relevant for you guys. Okay, let's get an overall tarot card for the energy of Scorpio's message today, please. Let's just see. I'm seeing a G, a G name, Gina. It's with a G though, not a J. Gina, and then I'm also hearing Gretchen. So, I don't know. Could be from Mean Girls, Gretchen Wieners. I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. This feels good. This feels ready. Here we go. What do we have today for Scorpio overall? Page of Pentacles. And bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords. This shows you're done. You're done. You're done. 9 is the end. You're done. And then you have this page, which the page is, she's got that Ace of Pentacles right there, that shield, but it's the Ace of Pentacles. A lot of money, a lot of stability. These are the things that you've been praying for. These are the things that you've been asking for. She seems as if she's not quite ready. There's fear, which with the pages, they're an adolescent, teenager, almost, kind of age. So to go on a solo journey, that would be frightful, right? 333 on the timer, and it's 143 here in California. There is love in the air for you. Someone loves you, or you're about to connect with someone where they're I just love you. I just love you. It's just, it clicks. And when I say, trust me guys, when I say that divine unions are aligning and they just click, it is happening. Okay, so there's something here, Scorpio, that is going to be very successful, but there's something where you need to take a leap of faith, take a chance, in yourself or in your idea, your creativity, whatever it is. It's time to cultivate it into the action stage. 144 in California now. I do see that there's been so much stress, so much anxiety, probably restless and sleepless nights a lot of the time, you get bags under the eyes, the whole thing, But you're so strong, see, no matter what he's gone through, it's freezing, he's freaking basically walking on a glacier, he's carrying all these heavy swords, real Viking, swords. They're long and they're heavy, to actually, to be strong enough to even wield one, hold one, and, it's crazy how strong these men were. And lot of women too. It's like Spirit wants to like take a moment to really like honor your strength, and to really just kind of validate you, I think, and to know that like you are very seen, and you are so like they're with you. So they've been with you, they've been watching like all of this as you've been moving through that. And again, I know if you're a star seed or you're an empath or light worker, you resonate like through your whole life. You resonate as difficulty and karmic things and people. But the last 2 years have been very significantly difficult for you. It's like you were like doing things, but then your life, you got that like that wrench thrown into the wheel of your life, and it screwed some things up that you weren't expecting, or because I keep getting like moments of victim, like why does this keep happening, and so when these things keep repeating, it is a direct reflection of something within us. That's why it keeps happening. It's reflecting off of it, right? So that's what I'm getting here, and I think that you okay, see, and then the Empress is showing up. So you need to take some action on something, or maybe you recently just took action on something, or you like just made up your mind, like I'm gonna start creating this. I don't really feel quite ready as the page, but I'm holding the Ace of Pentacles. That's what I wanna, this is the seed that I'm planting. Now, for me, this could also be like some kind of message coming through, some kind of news that brings forth more stability in your life, or money, or, it could be something about like a new car, or, stuff like that. So the Empress, Mamma Mia. The Empress is the queen of all queens, the goddess. She's the divine feminine, and she is the mother. She is, the mother maiden crone. She is the actual mother, and she also mothers her inner child. Like you guys know, like she's the baddie. Okay, she's the baddie. So this for me is showing that like you're done, and you've leveled up into the frequency of the Empress energy, okay? And she's Venus ruled by Venus, and we're in her favorite sign of Libra. So she's stationing in Libra like right now, and so she's real happy. So what that means for all of us is, if you've been doing the work, that there's gonna be a lot of blessings and miracles and harvest, like all her vibe of energy that goes with her archetype energy. That's the kind of vibe, okay, that's with you now, or that you're gonna start seeing. And I'm telling you, it can be out of nowhere. If you ask me, those are the best surprises, where maybe like you feel it, but like you're you don't know. Like I feel it, but like I don't know when it's gonna happen. I don't know where it's gonna happen, what it's who it's gonna be, like I don't know. But that's the thing, is you surrendered all that up, and that's a really big deal. Like let go and let God, you know what I mean? Six of Pentacles is showing up as well with the Empress out. Okay, so there is like there's been a period of difficulty, of hardship, of shadow, of darkness. You've been moving through darkness. Like you had to keep going back and doing that, but it kept building like more strength and endurance and spiritual integrity, and it built up your discernment as well. I'm all of a sudden getting like fire energy like right all through here. So I don't know, maybe you guys need to do some energy work through here, releasing, or this could also be like maybe some activations that are like activating within the body. Like, so I don't know, but I just got really hot like all through here. So Six of Pentacles, like you did it. Okay, so there's a form of achievement. There's an energy of achievement, of recognition. This also speaks to like charitable acts and things that just being kind, just honestly just being like a kind, good person. Like I give what I can, I give what I can, I help when I can, or I go down and I volunteer, or I'm raising awareness around this, or whatever it is, right? So I'm receiving, it's like this is the moment where all the good you do, it comes back to you, like all the good that you've been putting out into the universe and to other humans and animals and earth, and because we are all so connected to that. Like if you're here watching me, then you probably are like that too. Like we're the guardians of this planet. Like that's why we came here, to guard it and heal it and help it and save it, because otherwise it would have been obliterated. You know what I mean? So anyways, there is some material 3D stuff that you're going to start seeing physically showing up, you know, over the next like 2-3 weeks. But I feel very strongly like you could be seeing breakthroughs or having some really like beautiful moments happening over the next like 8 to 10 days from whenever you find this video through all space and time. Because even though it's like an October reading, it's timeless because time doesn't exist in the 5D, right? So, and that's where I'm pulling from. That's where I'm channeling from. Okay, so I just wanted to get like down to brass tacks about the tarot. And then we have the Queen of Cups. Spiritual, psychic, like she self-loves, like she's, I feel like this very calm energy with her. There's also the dolphins in the back here. There's just a lot of like loving stuff like coming in too. But I do think it's important for you guys, like you have to, like this is you, like she's the queen of water, you're Scorpio. I just saw 1111. She is you, man or woman, it doesn't matter, this is all energy. So she's saying to you right here, right now, like go connect with the water element. Take, you know, salt baths, make sure you're cleansing your energy, like every single day, like calling your power back to you. Like there's something about stillness and surrender and just being like chill, relaxed, don't worry about it. Like there's something about that embodiment that she's like bringing through. And then when you do that, like things will flow or whatever. Okay. So where are we at? 11 minutes. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's get a Halloween Oracle card. It's like you're standing at a threshold. You're on a threshold, and many of us have been straddling that threshold, the split, the timeline split. Either you're gonna go and stay with your old self and your old ways and your old, you know, marriages and partnerships and your little bubbles you live in that are, you know, miserable prisons, you know, self-inflicted prisons, or you're gonna choose to rise up and self-love and shift the narrative and, you know, do what and align into what I came here to be and do, right? So that's what you've done, or that's what you're doing. That's why you have that 9 swords, because when you make like deliberate choices like that in regard, and it's in alignment with your soul's true purpose, right? Magical things start to happen, like instantly. You'll start to see instant things happen, like big, like boom, life-changing, like whoa, like 1 minute I was this and now I'm here, like, you know, it's really wild. So okay, so we have 2 cards. Okay, let's see what they say. So you have the Graveyard, unnecessary fear. Okay, so again, I think that's a lot of what you've been like clearing and healing. I see that you guys have made a lot of energetic space to receive harvest with that Empress flow of energy coming through. I'm definitely seeing something about like the sacral chakra, the womb. You may want to focus on womb healing, sacral chakra healing, connecting with your sacral chakra, your femininity, connecting with the water elements, healing mother wounds, like all these things. But the Graveyard speaks of unnecessary fear, like, and honestly, people who live their whole life worrying, those are the ones who, you know, they're constant in a state of panic and fear and worry and, you know, Debbie Downer and negative Nancy, negative Nelly, whatever, you know. Those are the ones that, because of that, they manifest like, you know, diseases like in their bodies, cancer, all kinds of stuff, Parkinson's, this, that, or the other. It's a manifestation of trauma that never was healed and that just kept building and building and building and building, you know. So there's something with that, like maybe that's run in your family, you know, like, because I know I'm talking to curse breakers here, like you're doing things different than your mommy and your dad did and your grandma and your grandpa, like you're doing things differently, you're creating, you're paving your own way, you know. They're letting you know all the fear that you're, like anything's bubbling up right now, like just, it's unnecessary, let it go. Because there's already this whole beautiful timeline that's manifested right here for you. And like literally all that you're doing right now is waiting for it to just come in. That's it. That's literally it. It's bubbling down, it's manifesting and materializing into the 3D. That's it. And then you have And if you guys have been with me, you guys know the owls. I'm very, very connected with the owls. I will have an owl one day. I will, absolutely. It's like a part of my destiny. Maybe you're like that too. They are messengers between the spiritual realms. They take messages, they deliver messages. They help to develop your psychic abilities and gifts and your higher sight. But they're watchers. They protect. He's like my protector. The wolf and this guy and the bear are like my biggest protectors. So I feel like that's all very relevant for you too. The dawn, the light after the darkness, and that's exactly what this whole like channeled message and reading is about. It's you have risen above. So it's the dawn, like in your life. It's like the darkness is over and now the dawn is rising. And I think for some of you guys, you might be already seeing it, but if you're not, the next couple weeks or whatever, you're gonna start seeing this magic unfold. And it may not be all at once or whatever, but you're gonna see it. That's the point. Don't worry about the how and the when and the who and all the things, okay? Don't block it. Let it flow in. Anyways, I love you guys. If you want to book a reading with me, I offer several different types of reading services and quantum energetic healing services, as well as shadow work sessions, and past life Akashic record readings, which are my favorite to do. Those are incredible. But anyways, it's all down below. Also, if you would like to join our Circle of Light Sacred Mystery School, it's for men and women. We meet every Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time over Zoom. Everything's recorded, so like if you miss a few or you don't like, you're not gonna, it's not like a thing where you fall back or you have to like, catch up with everyone. It's not like that. You just watch the recordings and, because each Circle of Light gathering is different, and it's true. But the whole point of it is for us to hone our telepathy and psychic communications. Because we're going to really need this for as we move forward into New York, just like we did in Atlantis and Lemuria and etc. and so forth, okay? So that's a big one. And then we just do like whatever, like priestess, high priest, witchy, whatever needs to come through, like we could talk about topics and, there's a time to share. There's a moment designated to a time of earthly prayer. And prayer for each other, and if you need extra prayer, so it's a group of soul family. So if that is something that you seek, we would love to have you for 4 weeks. It's 111, so you can sign up whenever. The next one will start like I think the first week of November sometime. But again, you can start now and get like the first recording. And then just go 4 weeks, right? And then, if you decide you want to do more, then you pay again. So, yeah. So, it's 111 USD. So, I just wanted to share that. Just email me, you guys. Just send me an email, GypsyCowgirlTarot@gmail.com. I want to book up a session with you or a reading, and then we'll get you going. So, let's end with Romance Angels. Passion. You guys, I'm telling, Scorpio, listen. I'm telling you, there's going to be beautiful, destined soul passion right around the corner. That's what I'm hearing. It's right around the corner, like right here, right there. This masculine has his wings. This would be an awoken masculine, a masculine who he knows how to hold a true divine feminine. He's been through life. He's learned some things where she can just fall. Where she can just lean into him and fall into him, and he just will catch her. Okay, that's the vibe here. Okay, so I love you guys so much. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, Scorpio, because there's so much beautiful things that are coming in now at this time. So namaste. I love you guys.